Welcome back everybody, and thank you for joining me on another mini adventure. My name is Yuji, and today we're continuing our playthrough of Kingdoms and Castles. Last time, just as a summary, we managed to get up a bunch of new manors. We fended off a big ogre attack, which took a couple hits on our wall. Not a big deal. We've already repaired and recovered from that, and burned down one of our little foresters. But we survived. We didn't have much of an issue with it at all, which was awesome. We completed all of our research, so there's nothing left there to do. All that's left is to continue our massive expansion over here. So today's plan was first and foremost to make sure that we get up the bathhouse somewhere in here, and then start to have some fun with the gardens and the new fountains. So I put in the large fountain, but unfortunately I don't have the whole thing covered by the reservoir. And that means I can't actually get it working. So it was a little bit of a disappointment, but that's alright. We will figure that out. I will probably just move it up a little bit and then surround it with gardens or something. It's not a big deal at all. I think I can actually just move it up one more notch. It'll be covered, and then put gardens all the way around it. Because I don't want to go too far into this section. This whole area is going to end up being farmland. So I don't want to take up all that farmland. But I can put a couple more houses along this area here. So let's just jump into it today and see where we can go. First thing, let's take care of this fountain. Put it in high enough so that way it can actually fit. Then let's start with the roads that I need. Cut through there. And Advanced Town? Yeah, that's where the gardens are. Garden, 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 all the way around. Maybe I'm going to move that over one more before I get too gung-ho on it. There we go. Surround a giant fountain with a bunch of gardens. That should look pretty cool. I wish I could actually disable the connection to the road to these, so that way it would just look like a big pathway all the way around. I think that would be a lot better. But it is what it is. And we're just gonna go with it. Let's put our road up to the edge here. Is there, like, just... Are you guarding? Oh. Just started moving. It was like a scarecrow for a little bit there. Just stayed there and then all of a sudden moved. Okay, let's clear out this section here so that way if we ever have to defend it, I can easily see what's going on. I know that I'm going to need another guard tower up here or maybe somewhere in here. Maybe I can bump this section out here and use that as the guard area. I want to make sure to protect this bay from any more invasions. That ogre last time, coming through the deep water, was a little bit terrifying. He was still tall enough that his head was poking out of the water. I'm not quite sure how that happens, but it did. We survived though. Let's continue to clear this because we're going to need food production to keep up with all these people. So this will be just chopping away. Chop, 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 chop. All the aggregate, all the, I can't speak. All the irrigated land is going to be very valuable to actually put all of our farms and some orchards on it. And the orchards do take a couple years to get started, so I'd rather have them started as soon as possible. Alright. So I think we're covered there. You know, realistically, other than this iron mine, which is valuable resource out here, this will have to be my next expansion area so I can actually protect the iron mines. Oh, I got advice. Peasants are starving. It should not be. We have plenty of food. And 2 good days. So what I was saying is realistically we could probably take the foresters and put them entirely within guarded walls. I don't think we have much of an issue with that. Oh, look at that. Lightning just struck in the forest. I think that's the first time I've actually seen the fire started from lightning. I know some happen like that, but I might burn down. Do we get charcoal from that? That would be pretty cool. Well, that answers that. No, we don't get charcoal from it. I think realistically we should. No charcoal from it. Okay. Keep chopping away at all this. Look at the gardens. Those are pretty. That's beautiful. See, if we could stop these from connecting to the road and just connect at like certain points, I think that would be a lot nicer. So that's... we have no flowers on this side. But that's what happens when you have a four-way. Four connected to it, so you get a little circle ring. Adjacent garden bonus. Happiness. That's a beautiful little area. I like that. I like that a lot. Let's keep chopping down all this wood. Now, if I remember correctly, they actually changed it. So now I can see fertile land. Yep. See how it gives me the outline? I can see where I can build, but I can see if the land is fertile now, even if it's winter. And that was a nice improvement. I really do like that. It was a very nice improvement. Okay. Other than that, we should probably get some orchards up and running. So this is going to be perfect, actually. Look at that. Put in some orchards here and here. I'm not going to be able to get orchards in over here, so I will probably do farmland since I'm going to do another road straight through. We'll build this up. And this road's going to be here. So let's go through and clean up the rest of these trees as quickly as possible. We can use that massive population that we boosted up last time and have them get in there and actually work on growing everything. Some new houses. We need some new roads. More roads. It's an endless stream of roads. There we go. 2 whole new sections that we can start working on. Let's get these guys out here. There's plenty of people coming in too. Mysterious circumstances, somebody passed away. Spooky. If I put a library in here. I think I'm going to put one in here. Okay, other options. Make sure I explore all my options. If this goes in here, it wouldn't cover quite all of the houses. I'm moving my soldiers around. Sorry, I'm just meaning to cancel what I'm looking at. Just trying to make sure it covers everything. So my 2 options are to put in a bathhouse or a great library. I think the bathhouse will actually work really well right here. How far does this reservoir go? Not quite far enough to cover it, so we'll have to put in a new reservoir. Which means, if I have to put a reservoir in here anyways, I might be able to replace some of the wells with fountains. Make things look even better. I like that idea. Let's throw in a bathhouse there, with the understanding that that's not going to work perfectly yet. And we need a great library right in here. And this covers... Ooh, merchant. What do you got for me, buddy? I got a bunch of wood for you, though. Here you go. Take all the wood. I have so much wood, I do not know what to do with it all. I do need to make more charcoal, but I think I need more charcoal makers for that, instead of doing anything else for it. Kind of want to keep some of this for farmland, but I also want to put in charcoal maker somewhere. And this is all going to be... Yeah, this will all just be space for more houses. I want houses around here. Make some agriculture lands there. Which still leaves me with the issue of where to put all those new charcoal makers. You know, I think this is actually a solution right up here. We have a fountain that covers everything. We have no houses over here. Let's use this space. This is perfect. We will put in a stockpile right there. So that way we can actually handle all of this. And where are... There we go. Charcoal makers. Just going to make them all face different directions. Actually, I'll cancel this one. Just in case we do end up using this area. A dragon has been sighted. Ooh. It's a big dragon. And it looks like they're trying to use the clouds to hide. It's being hit. But it stopped outside my wall. It's being hit by the other tower too. See, that spot just really seems to attract a lot. Oh, don't you dare. Oh, the little one's already burning everything over there. Is that area covered? Oh, big dragon's down. Little dragon's down. Nice. But we still have an orchard on fire. I don't really have a quick spot for... Oh, they're putting it out. Hey, they put it out. I think I need to fix that. We don't have a really good spot. We do have well coverage, but not all of it is covered. So that's a little bit dangerous there. Okay, I think that's been decided for me. I am going to open this section up, and we're going to quickly go through, chop, and make a little outpost right out here. So let's get all this wood down as quickly as possible. And I will make an open space here where I will put in everything that I need for a little outpost. We'll throw that in too. We'll make this an outpost that's completely guarded on all sides. And we'll need roads. Roads are going to be key for this to actually work. We don't have an aquifer. How far does this reach? Ooh. Okay. I guess I will have to put... I'm not sure what I want to do with all of this. But let's cancel these 3 here. We're going to cancel this one here. And I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 maximum. I forgot. Oh wait, did I cancel that at 4 because I ran out of stone? I do not know. I do know that we need a well. And we don't have a well that's big enough to cover that whole area. So, I have a little bit of a conundrum. I'm not sure what I will do with that. I know. I'm going to actually put in a well here. This should cover... Okay. So I was going to do an orchard here. That was kind of part of my thought process, is to put an orchard here and then put this over here. But this whole space over here, I'm going to make into windmills and more farms. So I didn't want to ruin the value of a windmill. But instead, oh man, stone is now the issue. But instead I'm going to do the windmills and do farms all the way around so we can maximize the value of it. And keep doing that for the next like 2 or 3 here. I don't know if I can go all the way down here because I don't think this reaches. So I can do 1 here. And that'll cover these, but I will not be able to get maximum benefit of all the way around for irrigation. That's alright. We'll do what we can, and we know that we have some more space if need arises. But we are in dire need of stone right now. Is this filled up? Yes, that is. All wood. Just tons of wood. So I'm going to up the total here to 250 for wood, so they can store more wood there. What do you got for me? Grow more than we can store. Yes, that is probably the case. That would not surprise me at all. So I still think that we're going to need a well out in here. So I'll throw a well there. So that'll be covered. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did get the full 5 in that other one. 1, 2. And just got 2 in that one. That's slowly gonna work up. I guess we just have to work with our constraint of stone right now. Hey, there's a merchant. So I could push out to grab some of this stone. I think I like that little outpost though. That just looks really cool. So even if it falls, it's defended behind more walls and towers can reach over that direction. Yep, still have some that reach all the way over to it. Just barely, but that works. And these don't quite reach over. That's fine. Hey, look at that. The new Great Library is done. But no research. This will still give me benefits though. Oh, I was 1 off from this. No? Still within range, I guess. 'Cause it went up to 15. Maybe that's not quite right on the amount that it's actually giving, or where it's giving it. Maybe the range isn't quite accurate. Sell all that wood. Looks like we're also paying for a lot of services. So it was just jumping up and down. I was watching this actually go up and down. See, just dropped a little bit, just went back up. We're doing pretty well though. We're definitely doing pretty well. We have our church up. I think somewhere over here I'm going to put another cathedral. Where are our other libraries? Here's another library. Happiness 12 in a radius. 15 knowledge stored. I think the actual range of this is reaching to it. So a library that's not covered maxes out at 12. But this one's maxing out at 15. And this one says its range isn't quite out to there. So I think that might be just a small bug. Do another baker right there. Bakery. The smell of fresh baked bread is amazing. Got a nice little garden area there. The big fountain with the gardens all the way around it. I'm getting a lot done in this episode. Let's cancel that and reactivate that command. See if that works. Alright, and then we can work on getting the farms up and running here. There's no reason not to. Get the windmill put in there. Wonder what I could do over here. I'm thinking either I can put in another tavern or I could throw in a garden out here. It's kind of an area that all the workers could go and relax. Put in some gardens. That way they don't get too stressed out. That should be 5 on each. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. Whoa, big plague. 88 people have the plague. Glad I had that hospital added over here. This hospital could cover there. Got a hospital over here. Oh, tons of food. So much food. The harvest has come in. And it was very bountiful. We have a lot more food than we need right now. I'm not going to consider that a bad thing, though. Is that door on the right side? Yeah, it is. There. Oh, oh, hey, that was not on the right side. Stop. Redo. Manor. There we go. Does that take stone to do? Yes, it does. How much happiness does the Great Library give? It actually doesn't give as much, so it's still beneficial to have the normal size libraries all over the place. Should I put... What can I put in that space? That space, I think I could put a normal church, but we have a church close enough. We have a dragon statue too, which I don't know if that gives additional benefits, but it looks super cool. I love that one. A dragon should appreciate this statue. Says the sculptor, I guess. At least we're at a low risk of fire. Most places. This one covers a lot. These I'm worried about. There's a high chance of fire here. Or how far does this one cover? That covers a decent amount of space. I think I'm going to cancel that one. And I want to put in one there instead. And I'll put in some gardens and a fountain over here. I think that would be a better thing to do. Or a large fountain. I could do a large fountain. Yes, I will do large fountain. And the reason I'll do a large one is because I will put in a words escape me right now. Noria. Followed by a bunch of aqueducts and then do a reservoir right here. I think if I have it planned out right, the reservoir will cover all of this and all of that too. So this one covers some of it. just a couple squares, I think. So it's not quite all of it. But if I put one here, I think it'll cover the other side just fine. So that's where it'll end up going. And with it there, should have coverage on that, which I definitely have. That edge is covering it. And it's covering the other portion of this one that I think is not being covered by this side. So we'll have to put in... Yeah, we need to get the Noria, which is again limited by stone. And then the aqueducts all the way down. Merchant. What do you got for me, buddy? I'm actually going to pause this here. I want to buy all of its stone. I'm just going to take all of it. Everything that you have, I will take for stone. Thank you. And then I will sell you all of my wood, which is not nearly of equal value, but that's okay. We have tons of armament and tons of tools. Wow. Okay, let's get back to this. And then in the meantime, since we have so much of this, we can do this and this and this. I did not reactivate this quarry. No wonder I'm having problems. Wow. I feel terrible about that. I should have that activated a long time ago, but completely ignored that I even had it over here. Oh my. That takes a special level of ignoring things. Okay, I don't want to delete the wrong things over here. Unusable stone, so that's a good one. That is a good one that I can use. This is a good one to delete. Delete this one, and this, and this. Alright, if I have that all right, I've requested to put... Yep, I had that just right on the nose. And then, what else can I do? This, this, and this. So that should cover all of them over here. I want to keep that, and I want to keep that. And this is super far out of the way, which is going to be kind of risky to go take care of, but I'll queue it all up because I have nothing else to do with tools. I actually could probably cancel my tool creation for a while. I could probably cancel all the blacksmiths for a while, but I'll let them keep running. I can start selling those tools off to merchants if I need. We've got a dragon attack coming in soon, and a Viking attack coming soon. This whole area had massive progress. Look at that, I've got more stone coming in. A lot more stone. Yay! That's phenomenal. I need Noria. Oh, fresh water. That is salt water. Darn. Do I need to bring it in from the lake? I think I do. Okay. Let's rethink this for a moment. Do I need buildings to be around it? No. I can just kind of build it wherever. That would look a little bit weird. Let's stick it there. And then we need aqueducts to run all the way over now to this side. And I'm worried that that's going to be more than I can... Too far to run it. But I guess the only way to do it is to test her out. And if I can't get it all the way out to here, I can split it and do one over here and kind of one right down here to reach this. And there's the dragon attack. Right on schedule. Thank you for actually conforming to the schedule. It makes it a lot easier to prepare. Wow. They're just damaging him really quick. He's gonna go down in no time. Okay, Dragon 1 is down. That was a big one. Here's a small one. Flying over the big forest. That tower's got some homing arrows. Look at that. It followed him all the way in there. Yeah, I don't have enough towers over here to keep damaging him. Oh, the arrows aren't catching him. There we go. Thriving kingdom. Your kingdom is strong and has many times overcame hardships that would have crushed lesser rulers. Your people respect you greatly. Well, thank you. That's awesome. We hit 1,500 people. That's a lot. Let's have a celebration. More parties. One more. There we go. Okay. Well, that was a lot done in this episode. I think we're going to have to call it there. We got a lot done. Look at all this whole section got put up. We got a new great library and a new bathhouse. Although it's not quite working yet. We're getting there though. We're getting there. And we got more houses breaking 1,500 people. That was a really good episode. I hope you'll all join me next time for another one. Thanks for joining now, and we'll see y'all later. Bye!